Femi said he's been accidentally talking to prostitutes.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, so it doesn't actually matter?
Doesn't, but then...
Oh, here we go.
But then...
What, most people are hoes? Is that what you're about to say?
Most hot...
Yeah. Okay, mic check, mic check.
Man thought it was a sweeter thing. He was smiling up bare teeth, fam.
Hey, you guys.
Is it good?
What's what good? Yeah, it's good. How do we look? I think we look good.
How should I say it?
I look good. I don't know about you.
I look amazing.
You look aight. You know what I mean? You look aight. Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast, episode number 2.
Yeah, you know where we at right now? We in Ghana.
Everyone knows that though.
No, but like...
But everyone does know that. I think you guys know that.
But I just felt like I had to say it because, you know, we have a background. I
guess you know what? You're in Ghana because it's new to you, right? So you're like in tourism.
But originally, I was like, yo, we should record so the back of the street could show so you guys could see like action.
Yeah, but then you know what? The show is called Chops at the Shop, as in we're chopping it up at the shop. So I really wanted to show the shop. So if it was facing the street, it would be called chopping it up at the street.
Nah, you just wanted to show your sign in the background.
Okay, but so what? Why wouldn't I want to plug? You could
have easily just put it in the beginning as a slide, and you could put it at the end.
No, that's the advertisement.
It's the same thing.
That's whack. That's not the same thing.
You could even put it in a thumbnail in the corner right here. Look, right here.
Ew, that's so gross. What are you doing?
Anyways,
that's so.
Rochelle, how are you? It's so nice to see you.
I know, right? Isn't it nice to see me?
Oh my gosh, I miss my bestie.
So we are actually best friends from Toronto. This is my best male friend ever.
Aww.
Such a respectful.
Why are you making me blush and I'm a gangster?
He's respectful to me, but other girls in the street, I don't know.
I'm a gentleman. I do the gentle things.
Oh my
I lay
God.
a blanket down. Do the picnic thing.
Stop, man. It's not that show.
But Rochelle, how are you? How's like the transition, like, you know, leaving Toronto? You've been in Ghana for how long now?
2 years.
2 years. How's that been?
I don't know. It just feels like I just left. Like, you know, it feels fine. I don't know how I'm adjusting so well, to be honest. Like, I just find it like nothing.
Do you find like not understanding how to speak the language?
Nothing. It hasn't. It's completely irrelevant.
Really? You don't need it?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't even need it.
Do you miss? Because you know, like I'm Nigerian and like you're Jamaican, and I always feel like we're like our cultures are so strong. So to be in a culture
that's
where,
very, very timid and
yeah,
like
that's
opposite?
very timid and that's very like passive aggressive and that's very, you know, everything just happens. Like how are you transitioning with that?
It's annoying. I guess I laugh every day because the things that happen are shocking. It's like, are you really doing that? Wow. It's shocking.
I find it to be so crazy because, you know, Lagos to Accra is like only an hour away. But then the personalities of both sides is different. For example, calling an Uber. If I'm in Lagos and I call an Uber, they're with it trying to get money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to like Spintex. They'll be like, I say that place is too far. I want to sleep.
Like, why is your Uber on?
The guy will actually tell me that he wants to sleep. Like, it will actually come out of your mouth. You didn't even make a lie. That, no, sir, it's too far. I want to sleep.
I know. It's really shocking.
It's weird, yo.
And it's like, okay, why are you operating on Uber if you don't want an Uber? Just turn your Uber off. Like, it's shocking stuff.
But they accept your ride and then they'll tell you to cancel.
Yo, they accept the ride and then they tell you to cancel. That's what we're going through right now. Christmas, there's like no rides and there's like a struggle to get an Uber to go like 5 minutes away.
I just basically do the taxi thing. I'll see a man with a nice taxi and I'll be like, bros, you're my rider for the night. I go pay you money. And then they end up becoming my personal driver. Is that how you talk to
women? Huh? You're my rider for the night.
You know what I talk to those kind of women here.
Oh my God, you know what Femi was saying? Femi said he's been accidentally talking to prostitutes.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
You said you've been taking prostitutes home.
Why are you lying?
You said that.
Why are you a liar?
You said you didn't know.
I would never ever take a prostitute home. Are you okay?
You said you didn't know.
It's a lie.
Because all the girls are all mixed in and you can't differentiate the prostitutes from the English girls.
She's a liar. So one thing that you would realize...
No, I'm kidding, English girls. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about like the foreigners because everyone's wearing a Fashion Nova dress.
Yeah, Fashion Nova dress. Their bums is like very cocked out. So the mistake a lot of people make when going to both Lagos and Accra is when you go to clubs and you go to all these event spaces, when you see beautiful women just kind of like, you know, by the bar, They're not regular girls that are just like, oh my
They're
gosh, I'm
working.
taken away by your swag and your personality.
No, they're working.
They're working. And but what happens is if you decide to follow through with that individual, you will be taxed. So they'll now come to you and say, hey, sir, so how much are you giving me? And that's when you realize you're talking to a prostitute.
I guess that happens to you all the time.
Nah, I don't pray. I've never in my life. Why? Is it that? It's never that
Anyway,
serious.
this is not even a topic of discussion because I actually want to talk to you about a topic, right? I actually had a question for you. I think as a man who's can I say you're in the streets?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I'm actually very good. I'm gonna be married and settled down. I just came from my boy's wedding. You know how many of my boys are married? Almost all of my guys are married.
I don't know if I really
engaged.
see that for you.
Huh?
I don't know if I.
Why do you have to put that out there?
Okay, I'm not putting it out
I'm
there.
a family man. I grew up in a 2-parent household.
I mean, I'd like to see that come.
I'm gonna settle down and have kids and stuff. Probably like 2 years, you know.
Wow, the phone, it's always ringing ever.
Yeah, you know why it's ringing? Because I call bullshit.
So my question to you as a man who claims he wants to have a family and be married and settle down, what a claim. Anyway, so does body count count? Does body count matter? Does body count, what is that even a thing anymore? Is it a thing of the past? Like, do people even care?
I think people will lie and act like it doesn't count.
Okay.
I think it counts when it comes to like your maturity. I think nowadays it's really much so about...
Okay, you said they're gonna lie. That's what you first said.
Yeah, first of all, you're gonna lie. Because I feel like there's certain stages of your life where you probably went through a transition of trying to understand yourself, maybe sexually, maybe,
obviously, it's a body count.
Yeah, clearly. And you might not be that person anymore. Rochelle, who you were at 19
Please.
is not who you are now.
Okay, that's fine, but...
Right? What if...
Okay, so what are you saying? Everyone lies about that? Are you trying to tell me that
like
they
now,
just lie about it?
Now I'm saying like, okay, here's mystery man, right? Meets you at the age you're at now. Does he want to hear about what you did? Are you okay to tell him
it's not gonna be
about
the
what
first,
you did back in the day?
It's not the first date discussion, but I'm sure at some point... What are you trying to say? A guy just won't even ask. A guy will just put his head in the sand and just assume that...
Like, I feel like I'm at the age now where it's like...
You won't even ask?
I don't have to.
You won't ask?
I don't have to ask, no.
Oh, so it doesn't actually matter?
Doesn't, but then...
Oh, here we go.
But then...
I knew it.
But then, right? Then, remember, okay, you're dating so-and-so and, the streets are coming back to haunt you. Oh my gosh. The so-and-so's your girl? She's a good girl, man. Oh, so-and-so's your man? Oh, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter as a female. Doesn't matter for you. Body count?
Yes.
It does?
Like,
don't lie. No, it doesn't.
I think the general consensus as a woman is I think you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think is no. But for me, I would care. I just feel like imagine walking around with Femi and all the girls are like, hee.
No, but I feel like a lot of girls.
Is that what happens with you?
I feel like a lot of females.
Is that what happens with you? I asked you a question.
I actually made a transition, in a sense
He's
where
one of those. Oh dear.
No.
He's one of those. He's a transitioner, guys.
No, I had a transition where I started to think to myself, and I'm like, I don't want everybody to feel like they had access to me. And I'm not gonna lie, it happened later in life.
Was it a bit too late? I
had it happen later in life. I never thought of like that before.
But is it because of my influence? I used to talk to you about this. Remember?
Huh?
It was because of me, though. I definitely
but for the most part,
head.
no, it's actually not. I was in relationships for a big part of my life, and when I'm in relationships, like I'm a good you. It's when I'm single, so that I don't like being single because that's when I could be open to access. You get me? But I also feel like a lot of females like men who a lot of females want.
Want or been with?
No, they want. And then because they want them, they've probably been with a little bit more than the average guy.
I just find that makes you cheap.
Not necessarily, but you want a guy that no girl wants?
Okay, wanting is one thing, but if everyone's tasted the pie, then...
But let's be honest with you. Do you want a guy that no girl wants, or you want a guy that a lot of girls like are like, oh my gosh, that person's amazing?
Okay, I guess that's a trick question because I just feel like women would love to not have other women wanting their man, which means
But that's in
their man
general.
won't be facing these temptations of other people trying to get like their man from them.
If me and you are dating, right? And you have me, right? Obviously, fine boy, no pimples, just dimples, you know.
Okay, moving on. Finally,
Right? Are you saying to me that because I've had a past that would affect the relationship?
I'm saying that it would affect my brain. Like, imagine going out to like events or this or that, and all these girls are like, Femi! And giving you big warm hugs, and then I'm curious. I'm not the type of person who, if you are hugging all these people, male or female, whatever, I'm gonna ask you just naturally. I'm not even trying to like grill you. I'm just gonna ask you, oh, how do you know Sally?
And then I'll be blunt. I'll be like, oh, Sally's from back in 2009. You know what I mean?
So imagine.
So are you keeping track when I say that to you? Are you keeping track of
no,
like
but if
the names and the numbers?
If you keep meeting people and every time they're from this time, I'm like, damn, the whole town, nah? Like.
But it's the past.
know.
So you don't leave the past in the past. Is it insecurity?
I don't know. I just feel like you're a hoe.
So once a hoe, always a
Okay,
hoe.
but why can't you just, okay, would you date a prostitute then? Like, she's changed. Turn over a new leaf. She's got a new job. Just used to be a hoe.
This is a controversial statement.
Most what? Most people are hoes? Is that what you're about to say?
Most hot individuals have had hoish tendencies.
I just feel like...
You know why? Because of access. I say it always time and time again. It's like a girl getting a BBL, right?
Yeah.
Before the BBL, she could get attention. After the BBL, she could get more attention.
Yeah.
She could actually just get the same attention, and then she did BBL for no reason. But that's a whole other story for another day. But what I'm saying to you is, it's access. How much access do you give? When you ask the question about body count, if it matters, I think it only matters if I can deem that your self-esteem is very low, so you just be giving it out to everyone. But if it's actually just you, just as a person, maybe certain situations you've been in, but your mind, your emotional intelligence is up, then I can factor that into an equation.
Okay, see, this is what now I'm thinking. Like, when you say the emotional intelligence part, I kind of look at it like also spiritually. I kind of feel like, having that interaction with like so many people, I feel like it taints you. You know what I mean?
It depends how strong you are spiritually, though.
Yeah.
So, Rochelle.
Oh, hi. How are you? All right, tomorrow. See you.
Oh my gosh, Rochelle, everyone's just saying hi to you?
I know. Wait, what? What are you trying to say, you idiot?
Oh my gosh, like I don't know if I can talk to you, Rochelle. It seems like everybody just wants to say hi to you.
Okay, so you're telling me like a man and a woman is equal though?
No.
In terms of who's more touchy about who's done what?
No, but you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. It's almost like a moon and a sun. They have different functions, right? If you want to say, let's live in an equal society and you want the moon and the sun to be, united, you're going to have a solar eclipse. What happens during a solar eclipse? The sun is not powerful and the moon's not powerful. What ends up happening, it disrupts the movements of the world. So you cannot have men and women on the same pedestal when it comes to sexual conversations, right? A man wants to dominate. They want to have all the women. Why do we make money? Why do we get cars? Why do we get liners? Why do we do everything? It's to impress the woman. Mm-hmm. What do the women want? The women want to be led. They want a man that's going to be able to lead, right? One big thing about a man being able to lead is him being able to also resist urges. So let me go back to the question about, sexual partners. Yes, it's very easy to have a lot of sexual partners. What's hard is being able to have a sexual partner where you build a legacy with and you build kids with that person, right?
Oh, well, building kids is quite easy, actually.
Yeah,
but I know what you mean, like a proper family.
Like a proper family function.
At home.
Because certain jobs, like, they'll be like, yo, if you're not married, like, they don't want to hire you. You're a risk. You understand? And then when you look at, like, what's going on in the news today, certain individuals, you know what I mean? They're doing time because, you couldn't control certain urges.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
You mean, like, what do you mean, what kind of type? Like, prison?
You know what I mean? It's true.
For what, though? Urges? Like, women pretending that they...
No, like men.
Men?
doing certain things, getting themselves in situations because of the fact that you couldn't, you know what I mean, keep your body in your pants. You get what I'm saying? So I think that also, like, we've seen examples of how that could be very detrimental.
Right.
But we've also seen examples of, like, how it's just a male ego thing. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, when you have all these different, you know, women coming and approaching you, and, you know, they all are looking at you like, hey, you're that guy. It's
you have to
something
prove yourself.
Not necessarily have to prove yourself, but it's like, women, men love women. Like, I love women. I think women are the most beautiful thing in this earth.
I know.
However, doesn't mean that every single woman that comes my way, I'm gonna just, like, you know, unbuckle the pants them.
Hop on it.
It becomes like just
well,
cool.
so I guess that are you trying to say that, like, a lot of people go through this whole stage of where they're, like, doing the most?
I think a lot of people do. I think some people don't. I think some people hide it, and then it comes out in different ways.
Wow. Okay then.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I really feel like the kind of woman that I would want, it would be a woman who is not as accessible to everybody.
So or hasn't been previously accessed by a lot of people?
No, you can't say I can't say what you did in the past, because I feel like everyone transitions and things that ideally.
So as long as it's not like your friends.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, what if your soulmate has been with your friend? Would you talk to her? Talk to him?
Yeah.
Would you?
You're right. I don't know. Maybe.
Like, your best friend.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? So
it depends on the trust you have for the person.
It comes down to your self-esteem. Like,
it's true.
I feel like I'm very, very confident.
Yeah.
Where even if, let's say, the girl I was with, like, was on some real hoe shit, I can lead her to
the light.
I can lead her to the light and make her be a very respectable individual. I can do that. And
really?
Yeah.
You can turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, nice.
I feel like that's happening a lot these days.
I guess maybe deep down, like, even promiscuous women eventually would like to, you know what I mean, be just committed to a man or something like that.
They are. They have kids. They end up having kids anyways.
Yeah, and being loyal and then fighting other women with guns for the man.
For the man. But
bro, we've seen this stuff. Come on. Like, these girls, these women, like, even women who aren't necessarily like that, but have, like, great jobs and, like, a good career and whatever, they will fight over, like, a trash man.
But then you have to understand that's westernized society, because now let's transition back down to here. You go to Lagos and Accra, right? Yo, you're seeing married men with their wives, and when they go out, they're with their girlfriends.
A whole other thing.
Right? And the wives don't fight the girlfriends. You know why?
Oh, because they have a roof over their head and a car.
The wife is like, yo, as long as you're taking care of the bare necessities, I don't have any issues of what you do outside. And that's why I say, as a man, it's very important. My dad used to always tell me this: become a man first and everything else will come after. Becoming a man first means you're able to lead. You're able to have the necessities. Like, do you have a roof over your head? Are you able to court a female and, like, help her with her things and what she needs?
Aw, I love that you're such a traditional man. I'm so happy to hear that. There's no more of these guys around.
Well, it's hard. It's hard in this day and age, because you're competing with, like, the scammers. You're competing with the drug dealers.
I love a scammer. I'm kidding, no.
You know you love those bags. You know what I mean? But, like, it's the societies we're in right now is a very social media flexing type of society.
It's all about flexing.
Like, you know, good guys are losing their girls to, like, trash individuals.
Are they trash? Oh, they're trash. Yeah, they're right. You're right.
Yeah, and then they want to come back after.
Like, they're
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, but that's why it's important that you just have your values.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, as a man, you have to stand on your P's and Q's. You can't be too easily influenced.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And you can't be I use the word bitch. You can't be a bitch in the sense of, like, having these worldly things affect you to the point where you can no longer be who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like so much people use trauma of this, trauma of that. I feel like we're in a world where we're constantly going through different traumas. Right. But does that mean that has to define you?
Yeah, I definitely feel like this generation is defined by traumas.
It's soft. It's a soft generation.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if I really think about trauma, I think about my pops coming to Canada with only $100, the house he goes to in Eglinton, the person doesn't live there anymore, and the person says, all right, you have 3 days to figure it out.
Right? That's trauma right there.
But if he said trauma, I wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
But then, you know, may your soul rest in peace, Dad. You know, you had how many kids? All of them went to university,
Right.
house over the head. You know what I mean? You built a legacy. So if that's my lineage, who the hell am I to be complaining about this, that, and the other?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
First world problems.
It's true.
First world problems.
That's why I look at someone like yourself, like, yo, you were in Toronto, in Ajax, you sold your crib, and yo, you moved to Africa, you moved to Ghana.
Moved.
You actually did it.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like, I don't know, our circle of friends, we've done things that not normal people do.
Exactly.
We've done things in a very different way. Like, even for me too, it's like, I was telling you my transition, even this trip specifically. Yeah. Like, for those of you that don't know, obviously you can see my, you know, my beard is shaved off.
Yeah.
My hair is shaved off as well too. I made a transition, I was telling you this earlier, where I felt like I was becoming too accessible. So like, you know, the YouTube world, you know, you have your ups and you have your lows, you know.
I know all about it.
I did the TV show.
Yeah.
It was great. But then there was a time where, you know, not so much was happening. Yeah. So then I was hosting the parties and stuff. But then I was like, I'm outside too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't need to be outside. I'm not utilizing my skills. So then I twisted my mind. I said, yo, I got to get back on my acting stuff.
Yeah.
So when I did, I landed a sitcom series, which I'm really, really excited about. Yeah, I got a sitcom series. I didn't even tell you. Yeah, it's like a Canadian Insecure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm playing like a Toronto boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Crazy. But then my agent sent me on this audition, and the director called me personally and said, Femi, I have a part for you. It's a serious role.
Yeah.
But it's gonna require some sacrifice.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, I was like, Hollywood sacrifice? But what it was I would be playing a character where I would have to shave my beard.
Yeah.
Shave my head.
He had like a huge beard. Like, he's always had it.
Yeah, I've had it.
And you had to get fat.
Yeah, I had to gain weight. And the thing is, when I shaved my beard, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I was like, ew. Like, I was down for like 2 weeks.
I didn't like it either, man.
Yeah, like, all my friends, I'm not gonna lie, like, and the thing is, I have
how much weight did you need to put on?
Like, I gained like 30 pounds, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the thing is like, it was rough, man. But I said, you know what?
This
is gonna be worth it. You feel me? Like, going for that audition, I legit like went in there and I did my thing, and we got to shoot half of it in Canada, and we shot the other half in Nigeria.
In Nigeria. So we just came from Nigeria, literally.
Mm-hmm. Like literally 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So we shot it. It's gonna be coming out in TIFF.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
I'm
so proud of you.
I'm excited. It's a serious role.
Yeah.
It's called Aura. Stay tuned. We got like actors from Star Trek are in it.
Oh,
we got
sick.
like some Nollywood actors in it as well too.
I actually can't wait for it to come out. So
Yeah,
maybe I'll come to Toronto for TIFF.
Yeah, pull up.
Just to support you.
Aww. Shelly Belly.
Yeah. Well, that's great news to hear. I love it.
Thank you.
So, thanks for sharing your insight. He knows a lot about this.
Are you still trying to do your acting stuff?
I was in a role the other day.
Yeah, like, you were acting like, was it a Gollywood? What did they call it?
Golly?
What did they call it out
Gollywood? Here? I have no idea. It was a Ghanaian whatever. But
what character
Gollywood?
were you playing?
I was playing I was playing some girlfriend, and they wanted me to be doing all this physical touching. So at first I said I'll do the role as long as I'm not like doing some weird stuff. Mm-hmm. They're like, no, don't worry. And then boom. They're like, all right, we need you to climb on top. Bro, what? No.
The director probably seen you is like, this guy is very sexy.
Yo.
You need to do something sexualized.
Like, no. Like, what?
So how did you reject it, like, while it's going on?
Oh, my God. I just had to do some fakey stuff. But, like, I'll never be in that position again.
So you're like...
It wasn't worth it for me. It wasn't worth it.
How much did you get paid? Like,
yeah, like $150. It's not, no, you know what I mean?
Wow, that's extortion.
CDs. But
they pay you in CDs? Not even...
Yeah, it's $150. But, you know, for me, I just wanted to almost break into the industry, so I just took it as, like, you know what I mean? So maybe I can use that, you know, to build my little reputation. So I didn't really do it for the money.
I feel you.
It's
but I feel like content is key. Like, even apart from that, remember I told you I'm working on my TV show.
Yeah, you did.
Screwface, and so I shot most of it during the pandemic. And I did it with Jerome Cruin, and yeah, it's really good. It's like a mix of Top Boy meets Atlanta,
right?
But in a Toronto version.
Toronto.
And you know, it's through the eyes of this Nigerian Toronto guy.
Yeah.
Olu. So I'm really excited about it.
So
I want to pitch it to Netflix. And
the more this you do, the more these opportunities will come your way, right?
And then you can get put into it.
Get further and further in it.
And then Rochelle, you can have your own character in it.
Oh wow, thank you. I thought you were gonna say have your own show. Okay, fine, I'll take a character.
Yeah, you can take a character, and then you can
I'll take a character.
Then you can have a spin-off show like how 50 Cent.
spin-off.
Yeah, you know what I mean. What would your show be called if you had one?
I can't tell you because I have a sick show idea, which I can't even reveal because it's too sick.
Oh yeah?
Someone's gonna steal it. That's
you never ever told me about this.
I have to tell you off camera.
Yeah?
And then I have to kill you.
I saw the way your eyes like glowed up when you said it.
Anyways, that's another story for another time. So I want you guys to chime in down below on this topic, body count, and let me know like if it's something that matters to you or if you can forgive and forget. You know what I mean?
Do you think that the society that we're in right now when it comes to relationships, it's harder to be in a relationship now than it was before due to social media?
Yeah, I do, for sure. There's social media pressures. But then again, I also meet people who don't have any social media. You ever meet those people who don't have nothing? They don't have Facebook, they don't have Instagram. They're like normal people.
Yeah, and those are the kind of relationships you
I
want to be
like
in.
those people.
Yeah.
I love those people.
Yeah, it's great.
Who are like, so I just kind of feel like it even works when one of you has social media and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
But maybe the both of you,
It could be a lot. Because then I'm going to know
I also don't like men who take pictures of themselves all the time. He doesn't do that, so I like him.
I don't take enough pictures.
I know, because it's kind of like...
like unless like somebody's taking a picture of
you,
then I like it. But I can't do the selfie thing.
But you don't take too many, which is fine. You can take a certain amount, but I just don't like guys who be doing like too much. Why?
Do you think they're feminine?
Yeah, I find it a little bit like.
You like manly man.
I do. I like real like gritty guys.
Yeah.
Like
you don't
hunter gatherer.
Oh, hunter gatherer type of guy.
Yeah.
You don't like the let me get my selfie stick.
No, I don't want to see you with that. For me, I don't want to be. I don't want. Not for me. For some of y'all, but not for me. Not for me.
Not for you.
Not for me.
I hear that. So ideally, I guess just wrapping up because we're going over time.
We're
about to go to a party.
Going over time.
We're about to go to a party.
No, not a party. We're going to an event.
Yes. Sorry.
An
event. In wrapping up time, I just wanted to say, Rochelle, I'm very proud of you.
Oh my God, how corny.
For those of you that don't know what's going on, like Crazy Burger, I remember when I first came, Rochelle had like one small spot. It's really grown in like less than a year now.
Yep.
Into her second location.
It's going to be our anniversary on the 17th.
And she's on the Major Road. ANC Mall is just down the street. That's like, for those of you in Toronto, that's kind of like a Yorkdale.
Yeah. Oh God, that's enough.
No, but it's true.
Okay, fine.
But it is.
That's
it's like the Yorkdale because Accra Mall, ANC Mall. What other mall is there?
It's true.
Eden Center, Yorkdale.
It's a major.
I'm boosting up the thing. Don't worry, man. That's what it is. But real talk, I'm very, very proud. I think it's amazing. Today I've seen so many people come through buying the burgers, and I'm proud of you.
I'm going to give you a shift.
Top 3 qualities in a relationship. Go.
Trust, communication, and love.
Emotional intelligence. Humor, love.
Wow, humor. That's an important one.
Yeah, you have to.
Because I'm funny.
Yeah, you have to. You have to be able to like
make each other laugh.
Yeah, and not take everything so serious.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying?
We seriously have to get to this event.
Yeah, we do. So, in saying that, I'd like to thank you guys for coming on to my TV show with Rochelle. She was such a great co-host of mine today.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it.
I'll let you have it.
No, I let you have it.
I'll let you have it.
Thank you, Femi, for coming all the way to Ghana to be on my show. I know you're busy with your movie and you took time out. Oh my God, I love you.
And I gotta take time out for the small people. You feel me?
So that's it, you guys. So that's it for podcast number 2. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Comment down below.
I'm excited that you're doing podcasts, yo.
Yeah, me too. Like, I think it's gonna be just the right thing for me.
Because you talk a lot naturally.
I do. I
think you just need to focus talking though.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I think you need to focus talking. I know this is good about podcasts.
You are like ADD.
Huh? I don't use those words.
You are.
I don't use words that people use in order to.
What is the word though? What is the word then?
Extrovert.
You will not stop.
I'm an extrovert.
Oh my gosh.
I'm an extroverted introvert. You know how people say stuff like that? I'm an extroverted introvert. I'm an introverted extrovert.
I'm going to leave you here.
People love to use words.
You can talk to them
by
yourself.
Why does your camera keep flipping up and down?
Because it wants to go. It's saying, Mommy,
no, it's
get
like
me out of here.
All right.
Anyways, guys, so that is it for now. So I will see you guys next time. Comment down below. Follow Femi on his channel and all that type of stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. That's it for Chops at the Shop.
Chops at the Shop.
Oh my God.
Ghana. The Guinean girls are
No.
smiling. Why, damn? Where you going? Hey.